Okay, I have a few scattered notes together. Spent some time on this, putting this stuff together. If I spend any more time on it, I'll never get it done. So here goes. As you can see, today's date. Well, yeah, okay. The post date of this video should read June 25th, 2019. As you can see down here on the screen, this video was posted June 15th, 2019. I saw this guy in the uh, recommended for you things or whatever and all kind of stuff. So now this vlog, Why Are Men Leaving Corporate America, from Independent Men, inspired the things I'm going to bring up on how the work ethic has degenerated in America, to where different types of work are seen and as real cash cows and the winners and everything. And he said maybe it won't be the work environment, it'll be the woke environment, and the people will be called wokers. So I thought I'd rip that off from, okay, woke ethics. There was a time that I had a cousin of mine who saw this jock bully. He was cussing at the teacher and giving her the finger, and I guess the teacher pretended not to hear him. He said it was hilarious because he was blonde-haired, blue eyes, super muscular, big old tall jock, and he had a football jacket on. These district championship patches were all over his sleeves, down to the wrist, or whatever you want to say. He goes, just jock. And then maybe he had missed a day in class or something like that. So without even asking anything, he just turns to him, "Hey," or whatever he said. I need this," or "You got your notes here?" And just grabs his composition and starts looking at it to try to copy the notes. "Well, I can't read this," and then slaps it like the composition back on my cousin's desk. Just bully, rude. And he cited, this guy is not going to be broke in the future. He's going to wear a suit. He's going to be aggressive. And they had a cracked .com article that I tried to find just now, but I couldn't. But it said, in real life, bullies win. So, as I'll say later on, it's about an aggressive pitch rather than having a good product. Now, in the entertainment industry, they've been catching some flack because it was cited that auto-tune and different equivalent of the technology and devices and everything we're using to replace true talent. Now, you find a woman who has a body and a face like Britney Spears, and let's say, without getting into the argument whether she can sing or not, I think she has actual talent. I've never heard the accusation that she doesn't have talent. Her voice is completely engineered. But let's say it was a given that she had absolutely no singing voice whatsoever. So the technology is getting so good today that they can literally concoct a fake voice for you that's completely software oriented. I talked to a woman one time and said that either she was cousins with Britney Spears or she knew someone who was cousins with Britney Spears, and they decided she was a ditz, but she had a good business sense. And Jessica Simpson is seen the same way. They're marketable because they're attractive, and but they basically have no other talent. Well, I know Britney Spears said one time, "I have so much choreography in my head. She has to learn all these things, that kind of stuff," and they memorized their lines for the movies they did and all that. But maybe they work hard in their own context. I remember one time she was cited as being lazy because when she went to rehab, one of the rules is you have to pick up after yourself, and she went to have one of her hired hands to come do it for her. So if she was lazy across the board, like a big blanket context, she wouldn't be where she is today. So it's weird. It's like they have a selective work ethic, and I guess you can go to woke ethic because they're on this wavelength has made them millionaires. I mean, I'm a computer to the bone, and I'm broke. So it goes to show, The modern world focuses on the visual, the tangible, the immediate, and the superficial. Now, you might say, how did it get this bad? That was one thing. There's more aggressive marketing in the modern world. Then they start sexualizing the marketing, just like we've sexualized entertainment. More spare time for the masses. You'll do things like hang out at bars and clubs and going out like the Roaring Twenties was known for. One of the first true eras, I think, in America, whenever the masses had more spare time. They had the highest illegitimacy rate during their time or ever or something like that. And I had a history major friend of mine who said they were trashy people, and if you want to serious up a whole generation like that. Uh, we have fashion and brand names today, which separates people into subcultures and things more divided and the superficial you fight about and focus on, like the movie Mean Girls and all kind of stuff. There's the cools, there's the nerds, and there's all this kind of stuff. So people will be known for going with a good pitch rather than a good product. The video game industry caught a lot of flack for that because all you got to do is make some awesome trailers and have your game go in pre-order before you've even played it. And if the game is trash, you're screwed because you've already pre-ordered and paid it. They have an option of recent times that you can return the game if you're not happy with it, or if it's not functioning right, like a Batman Arkham Knight did, had a lot of bugs in it. The PC port had a lot of bugs in it, and that kind of stuff. But the complaint that I heard was that you overhype a game and you'll platinum pre-order. You don't have to have a good game. You just overhyped it, something like that. Also, in the modern world, with the woke ethic instead of the work ethic, there's more need for an instinct that can't be taught in school. And you self-absorbed, shallow people, I think, are pretty much known for having these type of self-serving instincts developed more. One guy told me that instead of doing a C++ coding for himself, wait, let me see, let me fast forward. I go on to here. Okay, the C++ coding for himself, he would subcontract a guy in India to do it for $5 an hour. Now, for those of you who aren't programming geeks, look at this. Is this something that you can understand or read? I mean, I had this in school, so I know what I'm looking at. But for those of you who don't, I imagine it would be torture to do it for $90 an hour or $500. And you should probably know how to crank out the code very well if you don't have the software mindset. I got out of sequence here and cutting to all that. But Britney Spears, oh yeah, another footnote tangent about her. She was underage in this photo. She was 17, so it was only by a year. She wasn't 7, which would really be sick. But I think it's pretty provocative, this photo. And the American Family Association protested it and demanded Rolling Stone pull the issue off the shelves. And she had already sold, I think, 6 million albums. And with all that kind of stuff, she sold 8 million. So it went to 14 million. So it just helped. Like Two Live Crew's album Move Something was out for a year with, so-so sales. And it got a hold of some parents groups and they went all crazy about it. And it went, multi-platinum or something like that. Mad Magazine one time had fake or sarcastic categories for the entertainment industry for Grammys and Oscars and stuff. And one of their fake categories was best rap album they couldn't give away until some politician showered it with free publicity. And here's Jessica Simpson. I didn't know buffaloes had wings. It is supposedly something she had actually said. And she thought platypus was platypus. She had as much flubs as George W. Bush, subliminal bull, and stuff like that. But they're millionaires. Of course, I don't have a pair of boobs like they do, but who knows. Okay, an Idiocracy. This goes to show, which I was getting to in a little bit, where we're degenerating to. And all this mess we have. Smart people are taking a back seat to the real power and everything. In a lot of ways, it's more like instinctual. And you ever heard the case the world is run by C students? Because it has to do with business instinct and know-how instead of something that you're book smart that you learn in the book. Or they might not be as observant or as calculating. Now, in the movie Idiocracy, it focuses on this, about where we're going, because as one of my friends had said, well, idiots are reproducing faster than smart people because all the idiots know how to do is screw and boink. And so they're having more children, and idiots breed idiots. It's set 500 years in the future, and I'm going to provide the link under this video. It's about 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 55 seconds. The intro on YouTube says it all. It shows one couple waiting to have children, and it shows another couple having a bunch of kids, and one of the guys was cheating on his wife and having kids with the other one, and his son was promiscuous, and it shows the family tree branching out. So that's about where we're at. Okay, so I might talk about more about this in the future and everything, but it's basically your things about degenerating your work ethics or degenerating. It's woke ethics now.